All right, hello geometry. This lesson's going to be a little different. You're going to need to go to the self-service app and download Geogebra. So again, if I go here, I would scroll down to Geogebra Geometry right here on the right side. It's the purple one. You're going to want to install that. So once you do, preview to what we're going to be doing, but you can see there's a lot of things here. If you look on the bottom left, there's a more button, and you have all kinds of different kind of like apps or tools that you can do. So you're going to be charged with making 4 different triangles. So to do that, you need to hit the polygon button, and the 3 of the triangles you have to do, you're going to use a circumcenter, which touches all 3 vertices. So I'm going to start by making just a normal triangle here. Okay, there's my triangle. Now, what I want to do is I want to make a circle that touches all 3 of these vertices of my triangle. So it's basically going to go around the edge of my triangle. So how I do that is I create perpendicular bisectors. So again, if I hit that more button, I can scroll down, I can find perpendicular bisectors right here. I'm going to type A and I'm going to type B, and it automatically creates the perpendicular bisector. I'm going to do that for B and C as well, and it won't make a difference, but we can do it for A and C as well, and you'll notice, oh, there it is. So that's going to be the center of my circle. So I'm going to find circle with center through a point. So this left one, I'm going to choose this point right here, and I'm going to expand my circle so that it goes through the vertex of my triangle. That's not great. Let me try again. Oh, so I made a mistake. If I hit this top left, there's a back button. Okay, I want to redo that. Start here, expand out. That looks good right there. So this would be in an acute triangle. Let's say that I want to make a new triangle. Well, actually, let me show you what to do. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to click export image. And I want to export this image to notability. So I'm going to create a new note. Call it, maybe put your name in it, call it whatever you want, and then click import. So if I go look under notability, I should be able to find my file. It's right here. Here's my picture. So I'm going to upload all 4 of my triangles to one document. So I'm going to go back. Like I said, that was an acute triangle. Let's maybe do an obtuse triangle. I'm just going to move this out of the way, or actually I'm just going to start clear, and I'm just going to import a new picture. I'm going to make an obtuse triangle, which again is a triangle that has over 90-degree angle. I'm going to use that tool again to make a perpendicular bisector. I'm going to tap the points that I want. There's 1 bisector, there's 2 bisectors, and there's my 3rd one. I'm going to use my circle feature, circle with a center through the point. Now, normally, again, it's interesting because if this was a normal school, like a normal in-person class, you would be using a compass to create these perpendicular bisectors, but we might as well use technology since we've got it. Okay, I'm going to go to the move button, and I just want to zoom out a little bit so you can see this is my obtuse triangle. And so again, I'm going to export the image to that same document, import, and let's double check. It should still be there. There it is right there. Okay, so I can see it. If I scroll down, it uploaded it to a new page, but that's okay because we're just going to submit this document at once. And we've got a 3rd triangle to make, which is going to be the right triangle. So I want you to try your best to draw a right angle. It may not be perfect, but I'll kind of explain the differences once we get it. That's not quite. I'm going to move it up a little bit. It's a little more accurate. There, right there. Okay, so let's do perpendicular bisectors again. Again, a bisector means it cuts it in half, and perpendicular creates a 90-degree angle, which we can see. So, as I create this third one, and you can kind of see I was slightly off on this. It wasn't exactly a right triangle, but it'll be good enough for the demonstration. Okay, import this. All right, so if I look here on my triangles, okay, my acute triangle, notice where the center of my circle was. On an acute triangle, when I find the circumcenter that it touches all three vertices, it's on the inside of my triangle. When I have an obtuse triangle, the circumcenter is on the outside of my triangle. And when I have a right triangle, which again, this wasn't a perfect right triangle, but if I have a right triangle, my circumcenter should be on my triangle. It should be exactly on the line. So again, this can have very useful aspects. Say, hey, we've got 3 towns. Let's build a fire station right in the middle of these 3 towns. So you'd want to find what is, the closest route for it. Now, the fourth picture that you have to add is the incenter. And so the incenter is slightly different. And this, you can pick whatever triangle you want. But the reason the incenter is slightly different is you're not going to use perpendicular bisectors. You're going to use the angle bisector. So again, to bisect, let's say angle A, I need to sandwich it. So I'm going to say tap B, A, C. So that cuts the angle A in half. Now I want to cut angle C in half. And now I want to cut angle B in half. So there's my incenter. So I'm going to use my circle feature one more time. But the incenter finds us the center of, say, a circle that touches all 3 sides. So in this one, you're not necessarily touching the vertices, you're touching the sides of the triangle equally. So let's go back to that previous example. You want to build a fire station in the middle of 3 towns, but it doesn't do you any good if there are no roads to get there. So maybe you say, hey, I'm going to build it here and just have to build a short little road to get from A to B, or build a short little road to get from B to C, because those highways already exist. So the incenter, again, is equal distance from all 3 sides. So if I were to share this, oops, nope, that's not what I want to do. I'm going to share this last image to my file. So again, you should have 4 pictures on one file in Notability. And then I want you to either save it as a PDF or submit this. A lot of you guys do this already. There's 1, 2, 3, and my 4th triangles right there. You could try to share it right to Schoology. You could save it as a PDF. There's lots of different options. I would just go to Schoology, find the submit to assignment button, and go from there. Good luck. Let me know if you have any questions.